Happy birthday, Howard. 43. You're just a kid. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm at the age now when girls tell me yes, I tell them to think it over.
We are rocking through the morning here on the birthday show. I am so flattered and honored, Robin.
I think it's called Sony Music Studios.
Whatever. All I know is Tom said, there is no morning show that has ever spent $80,000 on one show. And that's a quote.
One party.
One party.
He could care less that it was a show.
Yeah.
He spends nothing on the show.
Tom just keeps muttering, 80,000, 80,000, 80,000, over and over
saying,
again.
Make sure we get to all the sponsors.
Right.
Make sure we get to all the sponsors.
Because they pay the 80,000, the 80,000, the 80,000.
I was greeted with that as soon as I walked in the door this morning.
There's a lot of people in our audience I want to introduce, but I know we have another guest, right?
That's right. Somebody's coming in right now who we've never spoken to before, Howard.
That's just about everyone, isn't it?
He's been around a long time. We've known about him. He's a former SNL regular.
Really?
And you declared him one of the funniest people in America this year after seeing his HBO special.
Yeah.
Chris Rock.
I knew it wasn't John Lovitz. Yeah, Chris Rock. That's one funny bastard.
Chris is like, where the hell am I?
Yeah, hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Nice meeting you.
How you
Robin.
doing? Pleasure to meet you.
Wow, look at that, Chris Rock going around, even shaking Jackie's hand. What a gentleman. No,
well,
not necessary.
Yes, just pay attention to us.
I got to tell you why I like Chris Rock so much. The reason I like Chris Rock so much is the only guy I can think of that is angrier than me. He's really pissed off.
Oh, my.
I was watching your HBO special, and I was one of those people who never thought they utilized you properly on Saturday Night Live. Did you?
No, you just thought I wasn't funny.
That's right.
Right, I didn't. I didn't.
Call a spade a spade.
Right.
There's a big difference there.
I didn't know you were
must
funny.
have heard.
But I had never seen you do stand-up before.
Jets didn't use Jeff Blake.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? You know, seriously, sometimes, I don't know, for whatever reason,
It's those white guys.
it's the white people who don't give you good lines, so they don't give you good things to say on Saturday Night Live. You got to admit, it is white people who run that show.
It's what my mother called the real white people.
Right.
My mother said, there's white people that drive garbage trucks and stuff, and then
Right.
there's the other white people.
The white people who keep you down
the people who
those
run
are-
things.
in powerful positions.
That,
But you did a special on HBO, your stand-up, which I had never seen. I'd never seen you do stand-up. It was the funniest goddamn thing I ever saw in my life.
Did you hear that? Because he did. He came in unsolicited. He said, Chris Rock is the funniest person in America.
Yeah. Did you know you were kicking ass when you recorded that thing?
It's a weak market right now.
Yeah, right. That's not such a big compliment. You're up against John Lovitz.
But it's still the whole country.
Yeah, right. But
Gets a bunch
In
of,
fact, yeah, everybody left stand-up comedy, didn't they?
yeah, it's,
isn't it white people are the reason Chris Farley gets 8 movies and you didn't get any movies this year? Isn't that the truth? So all I know is, even when I was watching your HBO special, you were coming out, you were saying, hey, you did a bit on OJ. You see, I don't agree with you that OJ is innocent. But,
I didn't say he's innocent.
well, you said that.
I said I pretty much said, hey,
Yeah.
he should. I'm not saying he should have killed her,
Right.
but I understand
Yeah, right.
why he killed her.
Right.
I definitely.
Well, that's
didn't say
not
he
innocent.
Yeah. No,
You know what's cool? Every time I see Johnny Cochran, he gives me a big hug. Hey, man, that stuff is so funny. It's like him telling me, hey, he did it.
sort of a wink. Hey, yeah, guess what?
Hey, guess what, man? What? No.
No, it is kind of weird that Johnny Cochran, I mean, Johnny knows OJ did it, and he doesn't even believe himself. He doesn't believe any of that crap. But
Well, he never had to say OJ didn't do it.
Yeah, right.
All he had to do was say the cops framed him.
Right.
That it was preposterous.
No, but seriously, when I say they didn't use you properly on Saturday Night Live, they probably didn't. I mean, you're too
I
goddamn
wasn't
funny.
funny then.
Oh, is that what happened?
No, you were funny.
Yeah, I was younger.
Right.
I was trying to get laid.
You were all
the time.
distracted.
I was so distracted.
Right.
man.
So when you got on Saturday Night Live, like how old were you when you were on
It's
Saturday?
like 23, 24.
Yeah, and like
I never had any money.
right.
And you're supposed to be the next Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be the next Eddie Murphy. And I was basically trying to get girls in my limo.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to do.
And did you get girls in your limo?
Yes,
you
that's
did.
all I did.
That's all you did the whole time you were at Saturday Night
I
Live.
did. So-
He felt he was being used well.
Like when did you start getting like when you were in high school? Like you're not like a real macho kind of guy in high
No,
school. Did
not
you?
at all.
You're not a big guy. You're not.
No.
Were you the kid who got his ass kicked all the time?
All the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
All the time. I went to like all white schools.
You did?
You know how I went to
White
school?
people beat you up.
Oh man, how embarrassing!
You are an embarrassment to your race.
Yeah.
I was talking to Dice Clay one time.
Right.
And we were kicking it, and we realized we went to all the same schools.
Right.
Different years.
Right.
You know, he's older than me. All the same school.
We're like in Brooklyn and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, no
so
kidding.
The people that produce Dice.
Right.
Well, the same people I went to school at.
Right.
Dice, the parents of Dice.
I mean, the guy that Dice plays are all the guys that beat you up.
Right.
Yeah, I understand. So it was a tough childhood or an easy one?
It was rough.
And you couldn't date any
But
of the
I'm
white
fine.
women? Could you
No,
date the white
I
women?
couldn't date the white women.
Is that true?
And I was so beaten up that the black women wouldn't even talk to me.
Right. Black women were like, hey, I don't want you. You get beat up by white guys.
Right. Yeah.
Is that really true? White guys beat you up?
Beat the crap out of
Oh,
me.
that's so
You know,
embarrassing.
they were like
Dang.
Italian, right?
Of course.
And you were the one black guy they could get a hold of.
Never let you down.
Because Italian guys traditionally don't like having black people in their
No.
neighborhood.
And
Anyway.
they traditionally believe they can beat them up.
Right. They're allowed to. And black girls, of
Few
course.
Irish sprinkled in there, but most
Really?
of the
Yeah.
time.
And black girls could beat you up as well, right?
Yeah, I was
Have you ever
gonna
been
say.
beaten by a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened in my high school. Because I actually grew up where Eddie Murphy grew up, and it was an all-black in the town, and black girls would even beat me up.
Yeah, everybody. It was just sad.
It was sad. You had the opposite experience that I
But,
had.
you know,
But sometimes
I won.
Yeah. Now you're laughing
Yes,
at all
where
of
are
that.
they now?
Where are they
So then,
now?
when you leave high school, when did you lose your virginity? Were you like a virgin all through high school?
I was a virgin all through high school. I lost my virginity in L.A. Actually, just some groupie girl I was with Eddie.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So
So it was one of Eddie's girls.
it was a throwover.
It was like, wait, no, it wasn't one of his, but it was.
So you were working in a club, and
I was just hanging out.
how did you get to hang out with Eddie Murphy when you were nobody?
Well, this is like,
This was sloppy seconds?
this is, what year is this? This is like 88.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like, Eddie had found me and
Right.
brought me out to L.A.
Where did he find you? In a comedy club?
At the comic strip,
Right. And he recognized your talent early on.
early on.
So then you would like pal around with him. Did you get to go to Bubble Hill and go to
Yeah,
those
that
parties?
whole thing.
You got to go to the parties.
Yeah.
And like you would hang out in his private disco room and stuff.
The whole thing.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Eddie's got a private disco room.
Right.
Yeah. When he was single, don't he in his basement have a private disco
Oh.
room?
It's got stuff.
Right. It's gear.
He lives in a mall.
Hey.
When you were in the private disco rooms, that's where you lost your virginity.
No,
right?
no. This was in L.A. This was like a trip to L.A.
Yeah.
And just some girl and.
Where were you,
wasn't
in the back of
wasn't
the
even-
club?
I don't even know if Eddie even knew the girl. I think it was like some Uncle Ray girl.
Right.
And
It was one of Uncle Ray's women.
it was just late.
Because Eddie's whole family hangs
the
out
whole
with him.
family's there.
Eddie makes it, like when you do a movie, do you make your whole family like executive producers and stuff?
I try.
You try to do that. That's good.
Piss people off.
And so like you're in the room, and then this woman falls in love with you because you're hanging with
Yeah,
Eddie.
pretty much.
And you do her, and that's it. One shot deal.
Yeah.
And that was your first time.
And that was it.
And were you any good at it?
And I haven't had sex since.
Really?
right.
No. And then when you got on Saturday Night Live, is that when the big like?
Yeah, that was like, wow.
Wow. White
know.
women and black women.
And
Wow.
Asian women and
Really?
Puerto Rican women.
You've had
and-
everything.
Yeah, I've had a good life.
Yeah. Oh man.
And did you
that's-
do
married
the
now, it's
2
all
and
over.
3
You're
and
married?
all of that stuff?
Yeah.
Now, why would you
I
get?
did the 2 and 3 thing.
Yeah.
Why would you get married? Would you marry a model?
She's cute.
Really?
She's gorgeous.
I think he got married to save his life.
Yeah. Is that right? Why?
Yeah, because I wasn't getting anything done.
We-
I wasn't getting anything done.
but you didn't do the drug thing too,
I'm
did you?
funny now.
Yeah, right. You are.
It's happening.
You're really funny now.
Yeah, before, I was
Oh, no
just-
kidding. I didn't realize that. It was just the women. And what about drugs? Did you get into that?
And the drugs were enough. I looked like a drug addict. I spent all my time.
Yeah.
I was just up all the time.
And you never had sex with
It's
Lorne
like I
Michaels,
would wake
did you?
up in the morning.
Right.
Oh boy, that was crazy.
Right. You never had sex with Lorne
No,
Michaels.
not-
They never went that far.
Well, once to get on the Tom Hanks show. But that
Yeah,
was-
right. That was a tough one. So, and this what, black woman, white woman, or what? Well, white woman, huh? No kidding. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You married a black
African
woman.
queen.
You did marry-
I married a black one.
You did really?
Yeah.
I applaud that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I married a sister.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
sure?
Now my next wife will probably be white.
There you go. You've had
You
enough.
started
one.
with a sister, at least.
My third wife is gonna,
And what did you?
My
how'd-
third wife's gonna be a lesbian.
And really nice.
Yeah,
Now
so
that's the move.
Have you done the kid thing and all that?
Nah, man.
You know something? When you're you don't even have an illegitimate kid.
Nah.
Really?
I'm the guy.
Really? What's your story?
I'm the one guy.
You're the only guy in show business without illegitimate
So
kids.
Only
you
one.
didn't have to go to the Million Man March.
Well,
You had nothing to atone for? I'm thinking about it. Because you are the funniest man in America now, you should be allowed one of each wife. White, you should have an Asian wife and a
He should
lesbian
have a
wife.
harem.
Yeah, you should have a little harem. That's all. That's
I'd love it.
You would love that.
I'd love
I'm
it.
surprised he gave up the single life. I mean, you could have had anybody.
I'm surprised too.
Really?
A
But-
lot of people. Are
Well, now
surprised.
things are happening. You got a new HBO series.
HBO
coming up.
series
A
coming
talk
up.
show?
Talk show, sketches. It's a half hour.
I can't
It'll
do it.
go
I'm too
back.
busy.
Okay.
Sorry. All right.
Well, okay.
But Chris, Congratulations on your HBO special. What is it?
I want to tell you two things, Howard. First of all, Uzo was eyeing up Chris like you wouldn't believe. Over
Oh, is
there.
that right?
right?
Yeah, she's,
Uzo.
She doesn't like black men. What are you
thought
talking
you-
about?
she's standing up and staring at him.
Now, here's a fine-looking sister if I ever saw one.
No, hi God.
Thank you.
When I saw him, when you said he was funny, I didn't think he was funny. When you said he was funny, I looked at the show and he was really funny.
Oh, you deem him funny now?
Yes, especially when he said something about black people bragging about things they're supposed to do. That was,
Yeah, that is a great
that was
bit.
Very good.
That is an incredible bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go have sex with her, Chris.
Wow.
Go ahead. Yeah, right. What?
You're the first black man she's looked at in years.
I can
Right.
tell.
And the other thing, Howard, is don't
I
forget,
know the MO.
Yes.
don't forget to add Chris to the growing list of comedians that have worked with Jackie and have gone on to greater success.
Is
He
Yeah.
did a movie
right?
with Jackie.
Yeah, that's always the best. Yeah,
You were in Comedy's Dirtiest Dozen?
Yeah, that's how I got Saturday Night Live.
And you know what's funny? Chris is looking at Jackie
Wait a
going,
minute.
I don't even know him.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He got Saturday Night Live.
Hey, Jackie,
from
what'd you
Comedy's
get?
Dirtiest Dozen.
I got YouTube.
Want to hear a funny story? Jackie was working with Eddie Murphy when Eddie used to work really crummy little comedy clubs.
I saw the picture. I saw a picture of all of them.
Yeah, because Jackie carries it
Carries
around with
around.
him.
Eddie didn't show it to
Yeah,
you.
right. Eddie wants to forget. So listen to this. Eddie comes to Jackie when Eddie was like real down. His career wasn't going well. He comes to Jackie. Jackie makes his own stupid comedy albums.
Hey.
So Eddie comes up to him and goes, "Hey, Jackie, how do you make those comedy albums? Can
I'd
you
like
help-
to make an
I'd like to
album."
make one. Can you help me make one?" And Jackie goes, "No, I'm too busy."
He was busy working on his own.
Yeah, and he turned Eddie down, and now, of course, Jackie's gone nowhere.
The rest is
And-
history. But
Wow.
now that's Tim Allen
Yeah, Tim Allen.
did Comedy's Dirtiest Dozen.
Right, and he got that TV show.
Chris Rock
Got
did
Saturday Night Live.
Comedy's Dirtiest Dozen.
Right.
That black woman, what's her name?
Thea Vidal.
Thea Vidal
Wow,
got her own
her
TV
too.
show.
Brett Butler.
Brett Butler
All of them.
Dice.
wasn't in it.
Everyone.
Jackie, you're the
Dice
only
was
one.
in the one I was in before that.
Jackie's the only one who went nowhere, but I'm sure he blames
Jackie's the only one who wasn't picked up for anything.
Very happy to be right here with you. Hal.
me. There you go.
Jackie's doing fine.
Yeah,
He's got a big house.
that's
Yeah, he's
right.
got a couple of them.
That's right.
White women.
That's right. Tons of white women. That's no problem. But Chris, thanks for coming and doing the birthday
It's a
show.
pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Chris Rock, everybody,
Hey,
on the birthday show. We'll be back right after these words. We got a lot more show.
Hello, I'm Danny. Howard, happy birthday.
Hi, Howard. Happy birthday. It's Rhea.
Yeah. I tell you, I see many different celebrities in our audience, Robin.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, point them out to me.
Oh. Well, they're famous from our show anyway.
We have another guest, Howard.
You're kidding.
Here he is, Spin Magazine's Artist of the Year, fresh from an appearance on Saturday Night Live, Beck.
Wow. No kidding. What the hell's that all about? You know, every time I've always wanted to meet Beck because every time I read an article about him and stuff, they always say, "Hey, Beck, what's happening? Nice to meet you." What's happening? Hey, look at this. This is like a real talk show.
That's right, we have couches
I
and
gotta
everything.
catch my breath for a
Here,
second.
go ahead. Just smell it out. I'll talk. Believe me. You'll get very little to say here on this
right.
show.
We'll wake you when it's time.
Yeah, you'll be lucky if you get a word in edgewise on this program.
Beautiful.
Hey, I got to just say something about Beck, though, because I'm kind of curious to talk to him, because every time I read an article about him, because I'm a fan and I read the articles.
Yeah.
It always says that he's tough to talk to. Beck is tough to talk to.
I'm a very approachable
Go ahead.
individual.
See, I was reading about you. Like, you're not like a rock star type, you know, because like you don't even have like groupies. Like, you don't even have women backstage or anything like that. Is that true?
We have a 400-person boys choir.
Yeah.
You know, they just kind of hang out and sing.
Really?
Lots of harmonies.
That's what goes on backstage. Typically, rock stars will have like lots of broads.
Right.
Lots of milk and cookies.
Yeah, but you have just young choir boys hanging around.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see.
You know, and he's not into the whole drug thing. He says that's a cop-out. You know, it's not anything about creativity to do drugs and all
Is that true? Like you've never even smoked a joint or anything?
What was that?
When you gave that interview.
Well, he wasn't doing drugs that day.
Yeah. No, is that true? Like you don't won't even smoke pot or drink or anything?
No, I have to have a drink.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah.
Settle you down.
Yeah, moderate.
A moderate drink, like
You
just
got it under control, is what
Yes.
you're saying.
like a cocktail or something.
I got it in check.
Right. You just have to have a drink like at 6 a.m. the first thing when you wake up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's always good.
And what's your
I rock
favorite
the
drink?
hot toddy.
Hot toddy, all right.
The hot toddy.
Now, I also read that you had been ill. You were sick for a while. Did that disrupt the tour and everything?
Wow, where'd you read that?
No, you didn't read that. I heard that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you heard it.
He thinks he reads what I hear.
Okay.
She tells me
He
stuff and I
reads
think
what you hear. That's
I read what she writes down for me.
Is that a haiku?
Yeah.
That sounds like a haiku.
How you feeling?
to me.
You all right?
I feel good.
You were a little run down from the tour?
Yeah, you know the road is,
a tough place.
endless. Yeah.
Seriously,
but
though,
it's a beautiful place.
Like, seriously, you don't take advantage of, like, all the girls? I mean, tons of girls must come on to you now. I'm sure in high school, like, it was a pain in the ass getting women, but you know what I'm saying? Now it must be a major...
Right.
Seriously, was it hard in high school?
Well, I didn't really go to high school, so
How'd you get out of that?
I just, stopped going after
Are
a
you
while.
serious? You just went
Yeah.
home and told your parents, hey, man, I'm not going to high school anymore?
Well, I didn't have the best high school.
Tell me,
it was
no one
like-
did.
It was a matter.
It's just we couldn't figure out a way to get
It was
out of
kind of a matter of health,
Oh, seriously? Like mental health?
Yeah, no, physical.
Oh, like you were getting beat up and stuff?
Well,
They joined the club.
Where'd you go to school?
was-
You grew up in a black community, too?
I grew up. No, it was mostly Latino
Oh, really?
community. Yeah, Los Angeles.
So everyone kicked your ass and stuff?
Well, of course not everyone.
Not everyone. There were some people who were nice. No, I got beat up.
course,
I grew
course.
up in an all-black neighborhood, and it was
Right.
3 white families, and I know I got my ass kicked a lot.
Right.
Yeah, because quite frankly, look at me. Why wouldn't you kick my
Right,
ass?
right.
I'm pretty sure everyone could kick my ass. So what did you do? Like what was the move? I should have just left high school.
Right. What was wrong with you? You stayed.
I'm such a pussy. I mean, I really am. What did you do? You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like you told your parents I'm splitting?
Yeah, I got it. I was 16. I got a job and.
Really? Where'd you go to work? IBM or something?
Yeah, I went straight up top shelf.
Yeah, you were running. Weren't
Yeah,
you
he's
running?
working for Apple or something.
Weren't you running IBM for about 5 years or so?
About 3.5.
No, what did you do? Like you moved? Like you
No, I
just
just-
went and got a job somewhere?
Did you
Yeah.
move out?
Yeah, probably when I was about 18, I came to New York.
Oh, really?
I got involved in a scene here called the anti-folk scene.
Right.
It's kind of Lower East Side.
I'm for that, by the way.
What's that?
I'm very much a part of the anti-folk
Yeah,
scene.
yeah,
Yeah, I really am. I hate the.
You saw him there, didn't you?
Yeah, I celebrated scores every week. So
It was folk music though. It was just taking it back.
right.
Taking it back.
So you got into a whole music scene, and you always knew you wanted to be a musician, or just sort of
No, not really. No, I just fell into it. I think.
right,
Well, that's
I
something
got
to fall
really,
into.
I got really into blues and folk
right.
stuff. I was really into Woody Guthrie.
Oh yeah.
I played a lot of slide guitars, so I spent a lot of years doing kind of roots.
And when you were anti-folk, did you ever kick Bob Dylan in the balls or anything?
We weren't anti that folk.
You weren't that anti.
You weren't that anti.
You weren't that anti. I kicked him in the balls. All right.
See, I didn't make up the word. I was pro anti pro
Yeah.
folk.
So you mean when you were a kid, you didn't play any
Hyphenated.
you didn't play any instruments or anything? You didn't even think about being a rock star or anything? You just like kind of.
Do you read music? Do you,
You
do
know-
any of that stuff?
A little bit. I learned most stuff, most of what I know, off records, listening.
Right.
Just listening.
Well, let me just tell you something.
And he worked with the Dust Brothers.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
currently.
you know
in the-
Easy Mike, right?
Yeah, I'm currently in the studio with them.
You're in the studio.
Yeah,
You're
we
cutting
can-
some demos.
I'm cutting some demos, and in fact, I was working over the weekend with Rob Zombie
Yeah.
of White
yeah.
Zombie. Yeah, we're cutting a little number together too. So I'm very much.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah, I'm very much into the music scene as it is.
Right.
Beck, I just want to thank you for coming to the birthday
Yeah.
show.
Thank you for having us.
I know it's a pain in the ass for musicians to get up this early. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little hard, but where
Yeah.
there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, and
You came through. You did fine.
I couldn't
Thank
think of a
you.
better birthday gift. Seriously,
All right.
thank you, Beck.
Happy
Everybody,
birthday.
it's Beck.
Thank you.
Bye, Beck.
All right, we'll be back
Adios.
right after these words.
Would you say a happy birthday wish to Howard Stern?
Yeah, happy birthday.
Did you want to say
Happy birthday. I said it already.
Thanks very much.
Robin, you know, there's so many people, so many guests here at the birthday show. It's
So many people love you.
Yes, and probably, but look at the people who love me. That's, as I look out among the crowd, as cross-dressers, world's tallest man.
No, he's got the biggest feet.
Trust me, he's the tallest guy.
Somebody's
too.
taller than he is.
Hey,
believe it or
let's
not.
say hi to the guy with the biggest feet in the world. Here goes Stuttering John. He's going to move around with the microphone in the audience. My niece is here, my sister, my parents, my mother and
Yes,
father.
your family's arrived.
Dominic Barbler actually has his hand in my father's pocket, looking to see if there's any cash in there. This is the
So-
part of the show where the audience ignores us.
Yes, John is in place.
Hey, how you doing?
Happy birthday, old man.
Hey, there you go. That voice always freaks me out, you know. But you are not the world's tallest man, are you?
No, I'm close though.
Yeah, but you are the guy with the biggest foot.
Indeed.
And actually, we learned that having the world's biggest feet cannot get you laid. It just is no good for that, you know.
If I look like you, Howard, yes, but
Trust me, you don't want to look like me. All right, in your case, maybe you do. I don't know. It's a toss-up. But I just want to thank you for coming by today. How's things been since you've been on the show? Any girls or any offers?
Any gigs?
Anything?
Yeah,
Did anything come of being on the show? Did you get offered anything?
Yeah, actually, a few shows came of it.
Really?
Really?
You're kidding. I thought you were just going to say no.
I swear to God.
I would like to mate you and Nicole Bass and see you have children.
You're not the first person to say that tonight.
Really?
Exactly.
Shows you how original I am. Anyway, it's great to see you here.
Thanks.
Also in our audience, the great Crackhead Bob. There's Crackhead Bob. We sent him out on a date the other day.
Yes, Crackhead Bob is back fresh from his double date with Elephant Boy and his girlfriend.
That's right. Crackhead, how are things?
Oh, it's going okay.
Yeah, and I see you sitting next to Kenneth Keith Kallenbach, the man who blows smoke out of his eyes.
So obviously the date went well.
Right. You're with a guy. But Crackhead, what happened? You went out with Elephant Boy and his girlfriend, and they, of course, found a girl for you. What happened?
Yeah.
Give us an update.
Nah, just friends. Just friends.
Just friends.
Yeah.
That's the story of your life, isn't it?
That's it, baby.
Right. So you didn't get anything off her, in other words.
No.
I see. That's very sad.
Oh, dear.
Do you want to give me a birthday message? Do you want to say something to me that would indicate your love for me? All right. Thank you very much. All right. Crackhead Bob, everybody.
We don't have enough time.
That's
Well,
right.
there's Scores Girls right there, Crackhead Bob. Maybe you can get lucky with one of them.
Hi, girls. How are you?
Oh, I'll think about it.
All Scores Girls. By the way, Scores Girls are not known for their ad-libbing. Scores Girls, you want to stand
That's
up?
not why you go there?
Take a bow, girls. Stand up. Let the audience. Let my father look at you. He doesn't get to see much of that. How's that, Dad? Yeah. Yeah, that's where, when I go to Scores, I look at that. It is beautiful.
Dad likes Scores.
What?
I said, God bless the girls from Scores.
Dad, you want to go to Scores with me one time? Would you like that? Before you die, would you like to go to Scores with me?
I would. I really would go, but I think it would be embarrassing for you.
Or you think so? I don't think so. Not at all.
I'm a regular cut-up.
Where is Mom?
You're going to make a spectacle of yourself?
Where's your mother? She always disappears.
She goes to the can. My mother's in the can,
Is that
everybody.
right?
Quick, get the E-camera in there. We don't want to miss that.
Your mother is networking.
Is that right? Where is she, actually?
I don't know.
She's learning how to cross-dress, I think.
Hey, listen, one other thing, Howard. My faith in humanity has been restored.
Why is that?
You know that armored truck that lost all that money?
Yes.
$28.40 was returned.
Is that right?
Let me tell you, I was surprised that much would be returned.
Yeah.
And I really feel that my faith in humanity has been restored.
Is that really true that $28 was returned? I mean, some guy had the nerve to walk in with $28.
Two kids brought him in.
No
They
kidding.
lost $500,000 and they got back $28.
I want to meet those two kids. There must be something physically wrong with them. There's hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what they did? They collected.
You know what? I bet you they thought the reward would be bigger.
Yeah, right. The only reason they turned it in is because they collected $28.
Well, it's $500,000 that are missing, and the police are going door to door.
Yeah. Now, what would you say to those people? Do you make a plea for them to give back the money?
The people were right. They said we deserved it.
Yeah. They worked hard for that money. They risked their life going out into the street.
There you go.
Did you watch football yesterday, Dan?
I watched it on and off.
You did. On and off? Why? Is that Mom came into the room and turned it off every couple of minutes? Anyway, by the way, next week my father will be appearing at Caroline's. He'll be doing an extended monologue on the money that was missing.
As soon as I get a release from you.
Right. There's my dad. Dad, go over to the transsexuals, the cross-dressers over there. They'll take care of you.
That's not cheating.
That isn't cheating. I go over there all the time.
We have another guest, Howard.
You're
There's
kidding
somebody
me.
else here to wish you happy birthday.
Somebody else is here to honor me?
We first became aware of this person because of who he married.
Uh-oh.
And at the time he was married, he banned everyone who worked with him from doing our show.
I don't blame
But
him.
since the divorce, we're friends with everyone. Here's Tom Arnold.
Ah, Tom, yeah, all right. There you go. Tom Arnold here on the birthday show. Got himself free from Roseanne and
Got himself a career.
got himself a
He's
career.
on a roll.
He is on a roll. Tom Arnold is on a roll, and he is here. And lost more weight.
Look at you.
My God, you look like you're in
You're
shape.
thin. Hi.
How you doing, Tom? Hey, thank you. By the way, Tom giving me a gift. Let me see what he got.
Very nice.
That's very nice.
We have a couch this morning, Tom.
Yeah.
Beautiful, too.
You know, Tom, who would have predicted that one day that you know, when you first did come on the scene, Robin reminds me that, you know, I was guilty of this. I said, you know, there's no way Tom can have a career of his own. There's no way. He's there. He married Roseanne for the money. Which I still believe, by the way.
Well, goes without saying.
Yeah, right. I mean,
He wouldn't be the first.
yeah, I did never believe there was love there. I just don't believe it. That's all I can say. Because even like your new wife, your beautiful new wife.
Yeah, Julie.
Yeah, she doesn't look anything like Roseanne.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even marry.
I noticed that.
Yeah. Julie's very thin and blonde, and and young, and.
But she's a good person. See, she's a good person, and that's
What
why
are
you
you
marry
saying about
people.
Roseanne?
Oh, she's a good. She's great. She's great.
Did she make you sign something that says that you don't get paid unless you don't have an amicable?
You're not getting.
No, I never got any money.
Right.
No,
You never
we just separate. We just
What?
What are you talking about? You never got any money?
No, I mean there
that
was
really
no alimony. There was nothing like that.
Wait a minute. But there was like.
We divided up the two houses. That was it.
That's it. No
That's
cash
it.
was exchanged.
Yeah. Well, wait. We sold. The value of the two houses. We divided that. in half,
Wait a
and
minute.
that's what we got.
Wasn't there, like a certain amounts of monies she made during the time that you were married?
Yeah, that and the show.
Well, that you were
owning the
entitled
show.
to.
Yeah, but we would have had gone to court and. God
You never had to
knows
go
what
through
would-
all that.
No.
Yeah. So it was all split up.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I had these bad movies I could make, and so I.
We did a bunch of them and made a whole bunch more money.
Right.
That's right. And now you're doing what? A TV show? I read
I'm
somewhere.
going to do a TV show next summer, and I got a movie named Touch that comes out February 14th, directed by Paul Schrader. An ensemble good movie with Chris Walken and Bridget Fonda and Skeet Ulrich and
I gotta
Big
tell you
Egg.
something. You look goddamn good. What did you do to yourself?
I have lost 75 pounds since I was here with you last. I've been working out real hard, and I haven't been shooting movies away.
What about your nose? Is that your real nose? Or
Yeah,
is that a
that's my
nose
real
job?
nose. The only thing I had done is still broken.
Right.
But I couldn't breathe, and then I got it fixed inside, and still I can't breathe.
They didn't fix it cosmetic. I mean, you look damn. I mean, I noticed noses because I
Yeah.
got such a bad one.
Yeah.
You didn't get that fixed at all?
No.
Really?
No, I still probably should. I just have less fat around my face. It makes it look better.
Did you get just from working out, or you didn't
Yeah.
get a liposuction or anything?
No. I did that once a long time ago when I was still fat. It doesn't work if you're fat.
Right. You got to be thin.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, is it true that you wrote a letter to Roseanne criticizing the show this year?
Yeah, well, I see.
Now, what's with you, kid? Why don't you leave her alone?
Well,
already?
I know. Well, but here's the thing. I'd watched the show, and I was sending back a bunch of boxes of her pictures of her and the kids stuff. And,
No, don't even want pictures anymore.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta-
Julie doesn't want him in the house.
No.
Right.
I've got a couple pictures just in case she gets a little too wacky.
Really?
Just a little reminder.
Yeah.
But
Is that right? Is that really true?
I was going to bring you one for your birthday, but
No
then I-
kidding. Did you guys used to take like nude pictures of yourself and stuff when you were a couple?
I didn't.
Right. She
Thank
did.
God.
Yeah, she took the pictures.
Well, I mean, all women, artistically.
Right.
And but no, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
We were talking about the letter.
Oh, the letter. Well,
Right.
I sent a bunch of her boxes of her stuff that I found in the barn and stuff with the kids. Real nice.
Right, you were cleaning out your house
Yeah.
and you found a bunch of things that belonged to Roseanne.
Right, like her early comedy act stuff she'd really want. And
Right.
So I sent it over there, and I'd seen the show that week, and I wrote a personal letter and had it hand delivered to her, not by me, obviously. And it just said that, I owe you a lot. You've done a lot for me. I made a lot of mistakes myself in my career, especially this year.
Right.
Hopefully I've learned from it, but I got to tell you something. The show I saw last Tuesday was crap. That's exactly what I said. I said, I know you deserve better. The other actors deserve better. It's not what you wanted to do. And if you're not embarrassed now, you're going to be embarrassed.
Wow.
And I know you can turn it around. Everybody wants you to go out on top. So, just good luck, Roseanne. I know you can do it. That's
Wow.
personal.
So, that's a pretty heavy letter to write because it's going to sort of hurt her in one way. But at the same point, you were doing it because you
Right.
said, hey, you
You were
think...
trying to shake her into.
Well, I used to be, we were friends for a long time, and then I worked on the show for 6 years, and I thought, but then she read it to the studio audience that night and gave it to the Star.
Oh, man. What did you think? It kind of backfired, huh?
Yeah.
What did you... Because she probably said, well, why is Tom still bothering me? We went,
Yeah.
we went through a breakup and everything, but you honestly meant it as like, hey,
Absolutely.
you can do it.
And absolutely, she has worked so hard and done such a great show for so long, and it was changed so much. I just thought maybe.
And you weren't saying you were the expert. You were saying, hey,
No
I made
way,
mistakes
no way.
this career too.
I made $1 million.
Right. So did you giggle when you wrote the letter, or did
No, it was hard. I took my time. I tried to write it as lovingly as possible.
Right.
You never know when it's going to hit. You can't. I don't expect anything from it, but I didn't expect what happened. But you never know if it's going to say, hey, wait a minute, maybe people around me aren't telling me everything, and maybe he's. Being objective, I don't know.
Yeah, right. So what did you think was wrong with the show when you saw it?
Well, it just isn't the same show anymore. It's
Well, they won the lottery or something, and they're now a wealthy family.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But it's not just that it just is everything that she mocked about television and other shows and everything she's done to improve television. Her show had become that.
Right. So you let her know it.
Yeah.
Well, now you're going back into
Yeah.
Now, will you?
I'm
Now, will you?
comedy,
Now, will
right?
you teach everybody what they should do on
No,
television?
no.
No, you don't want to do that.
No,
Right.
I have nothing. But I know what she can do.
Do you think Roseanne will now write you a letter when your TV show comes
Yeah,
on?
she'll be wanting you.
Yeah, I know
sure.
she's going to be.
I'm sure her lawyers will write me a nice letter.
Yeah.
They wrote me one that day that I sent the letter. Quit
Is that
stalking
right?
her, they said.
Yeah, right.
Right, and then when I was on a show called The Naked Truth on the same lot as her about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
You ran into each other?
No,
I was
but
gonna ask you if
she
you did.
she sent her PAs over with, and I came to my dressing room. They were in there, and we caught them in there. They put a star up on the dressing room door that said Tom and had a small penis that said 3 inches. And you know that's funny because
Yeah.
and everything. But if I could just do so I got a. This is sick. Sorry that I did this, but I just as a joke back, I got a picture of the Grand Canyon and
Yeah.
with 3 miles on it.
Yeah.
You know, and I was going to send that back. See, but she would have me arrested for that.
Right.
Yeah.
That otherwise
I mean,
it
it's
would
all
be
right
funny.
if she makes jokes.
Right.
But when you make jokes, it's not funny.
Right,
Isn't it
exactly.
funny how the two of you are still going at
I
it?
know.
There's got to be some
I know,
sort of
there's
love
something
there.
Well, I mean, I just honestly with the
There's
letter,
something
I
there,
just
all right.
meant, I have respect for her. I do, and you aren't with somebody for a long time or friends with them, and it just suddenly
Goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you haven't run into her since the divorce?
Oh no,
Not at all.
no, except once in court,
Right.
and that's it.
Do you think in your future you'll ever have sex with her again? Do you think it could happen where...
I doubt it. I
doubt
seriously doubt it. It's
We're
the
just
odds are
hoping
against it.
for friendship.
Yeah,
you know
friendship would be a nice.
You must have meant a lot to her on one level because she's still sending
She's
things over
angry,
to your
yeah.
dressing room and hanging stuff on the door.
I think so.
I mean, I think that's the greatest compliment.
I think it is really
To be forgotten would be the worst part.
And it would actually, the penis was a little bit bigger than 3 inches too, and that's a improvement because it used to be just the 3.
Right. For a while, you were saying you were 1 inch.
Yeah, I know.
That was
I
kind of
know.
nice. So it didn't really bother you. You said, "Hey, it's a joke."
Yeah.
You have a good. You always come on smiling about it, but at the same point, all this stuff is going on. You have to think that maybe there's some anger there.
Oh, I'm sure there's some still. Evidently, everybody says, "Oh, she still likes you." That's the
Right.
thing. She
Yeah.
can't get over it. But it doesn't seem like that. I mean, that's-
Not to you.
Not to me.
Now, Tom, you brought me a beautiful gift. I got to thank you for this. You know what this is, Robin?
Of course, it's another
Ostrich?
script.
This is a
How many do you have? 1 million of
Binder?
them?
No, I don't. Gary
He
Marshall
only
got
has
me
one other.
It is
Oh.
a script book. That's when you finish a movie, evidently.
Yeah.
You don't put this in while you're shooting the movie.
Well, you can if you want.
Yeah, but it looks.
But
it
then
looks kind
everybody
of bulky.
laughs
Yeah,
at
it
you
does.
because he already tried that.
Yeah, right.
does.
See, Gary Marshall got me a script book.
He's
when
a nice guy.
So I didn't know what to do with it because I'd never done a movie before. So I took my script, I put it in, I showed up on the set with my script book, and I
Right.
was holding it on my arm. And everyone's like, look at that asswipe. He's running around with a script book on his script. You know what I mean? That's really not cool. But what I did is I took his script book, and I now have my copy of the original, copy of
Sure,
the Private Parts script. There were so many damn rewrites that who knows what, I've got plenty of scripts to stick in this book.
Right, and I'm sure you'll
And
do many
that's
more
Ostrich.
movies.
Is that ostrich?
Yeah.
Good. I like to kill endangered species.
It
for my
is
book.
good.
But it's for a good cause. It's my book.
Absolutely.
Are ostriches endangered?
I don't know.
No,
I'm sure
no.
There's tons of them.
People eat them as meat now in Iowa.
Do they really?
Yeah, in fact, they have ostrich farms. don't
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
They raise them, and their brain's the size of a pea.
Is it really?
Jackie knows about that, but I just kidding. I'm kidding.
But actually, in fact, today, in honor of Tom being here, we're going to bring in a live ostrich and we're going to kill it right on.
Oh, that'd be good.
That's right.
Can I do it?
Yes, you can do it yourself. You'll break its neck.
That's all. It's quick.
Tom, I want to thank you for coming and
Yeah,
honoring
thank
me.
you.
on
I'm
my
honored.
birthday.
Thank
Really
you.
great for you to be
I'm
here.
honored.
Tom Arnold, what are you working on now? The TV show or the movie?
I've written the TV show, just kind of casting it, and then I have another movie, McKell's Navy, that comes out at the end of April.
So you created this TV show?
Yeah, yes.
What will you play?
I play a guy that went through a couple years before had gone through a divorce. He's been
There
working
you
with
go.
his ex-wife.
From a very wealthy woman. Yes.
Oprah. It's Oprah, so it's based on the character of my ex-wife.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you really, that's good. I like that. And you'll be married to a fat woman? On
No,
the
no,
show?
no. I used to. I used to.
You used to be
He's
married to
gonna
a
get a
fat
young,
woman.
pretty one.
And you get a young,
I
pretty
developed
wife.
a relationship with a younger woman on the show. Is what I do.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. So in other words, you were married to a fat woman, and
No,
then you meet a young, pretty woman.
Not necessarily fat.
Why don't you just call it the Tom Arnold life story?
No, we've seen that. That's a sad thing.
No, we like that one.
Okay.
Tom Arnold,
Thanks, guys.
everybody.